And we're back again for a brand new episode of today's Rundown with Ramon. I'm so glad you're here today. I've been waiting all day to come back again on a brand new episode of the Rundown with Ramon. We're about episode 167 about now. We've been cranking along for a while now, pouring insights and information and strategies to you. All we do is one thing and one thing along on the Rundown with Ramon. That's to help you live your best life or start or grow your business. My name is Ramon Ray, your host, 5-time entrepreneur, 5-time author, sold 3 businesses and more. And I'm so glad you're here today. So what do we have in store for you today on the Rundown with Ramon? What we're going to find out and talk a little bit about is an Ivy League degree needed, or for that matter, any college degree. This is not a new discussion, but one that's been going on around. Deborah Williams, glad you're here today. Seth Godin talks about a concept where he calls the ledge. Facebook is frustrating community leaders. Could Alex Hormozi's new tool called Skool solve that problem? We'll see about that. How to start a coaching business without coming off like a snake oil salesman. The psychology of viral technologies. We're going to talk about this. Don't try to hide personal from business on social media. Interesting headline here in the New York Times. The Wall Street girly wants to make wealth more accessible. We're going to talk about this. And headline here from Entrepreneur: I was fired from my job at a bank, then started a multi-million-dollar company. We're going to touch on, if we have the time, I wish I'd prioritized 5 self-care habits. I always want to touch on self-care, which is so important to get everybody. Good day to you. This is the brand new episode of the Rundown with Ramon, and I'm so glad you're here. Let's get with it. All right. And we're back. Let's dive right into today's episode of the Rundown with Ramon. Are Ivy League degrees important or not? Listen, first of all, is a college degree important? Maybe because I got mine later on in life as an adult. Already when I had a job, I'm deferring to the side that it depends. There are many traditional jobs still in the financial space, in the healthcare space, in the white-collar job space, marketing space to some degree, certain ones of them and more, where you need that formal training, that 4-year degree, that 2-year master's degree, maybe even your doctorate, where it may help you and give you an edge to some degree. So a formal college degree can help, not just with training, but with the mental discipline, yes. But I wonder, is an Ivy League degree needed today? There are some bosses that really don't care if you've been to Harvard or community college, as long as you show the discipline. Headline here in the Wall Street Journal says, elite university pedigrees can work against job seekers in some corners of the corporate world. It says here, the skepticism has intensified over the years after some recent Supreme Court rulings that maybe an Ivy League degree is not needed. Talks about here someone working in a working class family, lost her father, then went on to earn a bachelor's degree and an MBA. She says her Ivy League pedigree represents perseverance, which is great. But others are saying that, you know what, you can still show that perseverance and maybe you don't have to get an Ivy League degree. Bain & Co., it says here, still recruits from the usual suspects, but the share of new hires who come from these schools is shrinking. So it looks like the jury's out. Ivy League degree or not, is it needed? Do you have to have it? I think it's a resounding probably no, unless there's a specific oasis of location where you know, hey, these players want a degree from Yale, from Harvard, from some other type of school. But it looks like the Ivy, quote unquote, those cordons of power are shifting very quickly. Welcome to a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. I always love to bring some advice from Seth Godin, one of the most preeminent leaders, thought leaders of modern times. Seth Godin always talks about something interesting, and he had a blog post here called The Ledge. And I want to recount this to you. He says, drowning is devastating, a tragic and painful way to go. So much so that feeling like we're drowning is a trigger, an overwhelming emotion that causes us to grasp, struggle, and leave our best self behind. It's easy to experience this even when we're out of the water. When the stakes are high and time is short, we can activate drowning mode, losing our focus, resilience, and generosity. The ledge can be a useful way to talk ourselves out of the spiral. If you're in 8 feet of water, it's easy to feel afraid, but once you realize that you're only a few inches away from a ledge, one you can return to whenever you like, it's possible to reset to find your bearings. It's not that hard to imagine a ledge. Sure, the parts didn't arrive on time, but our deadline isn't for a few days. Back to the ledge. You get that? Let's regroup and come up with a new plan, says Seth Godin. Yes, the project didn't work, but our budget has enough slack in it that we can try again with a new project tomorrow. The ledge is a combination of time and money. It's the buffer between here and disaster. The ledge is a foundation, a place we can find our footing as we think about the next steps. And the ledge offers perspective because we can realize that even if this moment feels momentous, it might not be. Resilient project management and risk-taking requires investing in a ledge. This is the key. When we put everything on the line and cut the timing to the absolute minimum, the stakes get higher and we expose ourselves to failure. Part of innovation is choosing projects we can afford to dance with. And the daily emotional work is reminding ourselves that the ledge is right there so we can refocus and go back to bring our best. This concept of the ledge is absolutely important. When you're doing something that has a short time frame, you're doing something that has no margin for error, you're doing something that you can't step back and reflect, that's where the danger zone comes in. But as Seth Godin says, if you build a ledge into everything you're doing, things often can be better because you give yourself time. This is the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray. Ding, 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 ding. Skool is stealing Facebook users, in my humble opinion. My mentor, Lamar Tyler, recently launched a brand new platform on the Skool platform. He launched a community which has gamification, it has point systems, it has discussion boards, it has a calendaring, and all kind of things to build a community in. And the good thing about Skool and other networks, there's also Mighty Network, there's also Circle. The good thing about Skool is that all the people can see everything the moderator is posting and pushing to them. On Facebook, it throttles the links that are to third-party locations. It's not a closed system. Facebook has its motive. It doesn't want if you have 5,000 members, all 5,000 members can't see what you posted. On systems like Skool, everybody can as you grow. So we wrote about this on zoneofgenius.com. I encourage you to check it out. Go to zoneofgenius.com and check that out. Skool, just search for it, Skool. But Skool, if you're looking for a new community, if you're looking for something that's off Facebook, that's not Facebook, there's Skool, Skool. There's Circle, there's Mighty Networks and others that might be the key for you. So I wanted to introduce this to you because Facebook is throttling. Facebook is a great platform, but man, if you're building community and your community is big and you're wondering why is only X% of my community seeing what I post, well, you may want to try other platforms. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Let's keep going on with our tips of the day. How to start a coaching business without coming off like a snake oil salesman. Coaching businesses are powerful. People need coaching. They need solutions. But when you're starting your coaching business, how do you not sound desperate? How do you sound like the person that somebody needs? A few things here from Carlos Gil writes this. The first step to starting a successful coaching business is being honest about what you offer. Don't promise life-changing results if that's not what you deliver. The coaches who succeed are the ones who have a clear niche and a signature approach. Success in coaching hinges on trust and authenticity. Build trust before trying to sell anything and start by delivering real value that builds credibility. Scaling your coaching business means reaching the right people consistently. Use creator tools and lead magnets to build your audience. You can also scale your approach with online courses and group coaching. Invest in building a community. We just talked about this. Invest in building a community and not a client list. An engaged community is not only valuable for your clients, it becomes a powerful asset that builds value to your coaching brand as well, says Carlos Gil. He talks about one, keep it real about what you offer. Number two, build trust before trying to sell anything. Number three, scale smart, but keep quality in check. Build a community, not just a client list. Carlos Gil is an amazing speaker and a host, and his latest book is called The End of Marketing. So as you're looking to grow your coaching business, your consulting business, what have you, my admonition to you today is don't try to build a client list first. Try to build trust first, build endearment first. Let people know that you care for and about them, and the rest will follow. That's how you become a thriving coach. If you just joined today, my name is Ramon Ray. This is The Rundown with Ramon. Deborah and others, I hope y'all are enjoying it and getting some good nuggets of information as we go on today's edition of The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. The psychology of viral technologies. Interesting article here in every.2. The aspect of virality is something that many people want to do. We have the Hotmail, which is one viral product. Hotmail went viral back in the day when email was difficult to do. And they had a little signature under each email that went out that said, hey, get your free account right here. And Hotmail was the precursor to Gmail, which of course took over the Hotmail product. But if you're looking to go viral, what the authors at every.2 are talking about ChatGPT. ChatGPT, generative AI, has been around for a while. But what they did simply is they put a wrapper around it. A wrapper around it and made it easier for all of us to use by simply using chat, simply using prompts. Oftentimes to go viral, we don't have to do something all that special. What it takes instead is for us to make it easier to do. That's the power of going viral. Very few things are going to be brand new for us to do, but we can always take what's existing and make it easier. Why did Uber grow so fast, go so big, and disseminate the taxi industry? Because they had an existing tool, which is transportation industry, taking people from an airport to home, taking people from here to here, taking people to daycares, to taking kids places, taking cars, delivering. They had an existing technology, which is the taxi system, calling your local taxi, your cab, to get a ride somewhere, to the laundromat, etc. And instead, Uber just put a simple wrap around it, built trust into it, and it skyrocketed. That's how you go viral. Build trust, let people know who you are, make it simple to use, make it easier to use, and that's how your business will grow. Thanks for being here on The Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. What's next? A reminder, personal versus business content on social media. I'm asked quite about this all the time. Ramon, how do I show my personal side versus my business side on social media? I say be one person on all platforms. Here's what I mean. Let's say you want to talk about something very nefarious. You want to get deeply political, but you kind of want to only limit that, hide that. And you're like, let me put this on this part of my social, be really abrasive about politics. And here I'll be the regular, cute little Jenny that's helping people. Be careful. So Twitter, formerly called X or formerly called Twitter, they changed their blocking mechanism where when you blocked a user, it used to be nobody could see anything. You were like a ghost to them. But now people can see what you post, even if you block them. They just can't engage with you. I think that may be a bit dangerous because maybe you're blocking somebody because you don't want them to know anything about you, where you are. You want them to forget about you to protect your privacy, to protect your physical space. So my point is, you have some group, some community, something you're doing, and you're posting private stuff. I think it's private, and then the algorithms change, the rules change, how the privacy settings were done change, and you're now exposed. If you want to do something private, you want to do something secret, you want to talk about whatever you want to talk about in the privacy of with a few friends, a few people, you may want to do a WhatsApp group, do Telegram. But you posting that stuff on Facebook and you're saying only show close friends, and then something changed, you hit the wrong button, you can be in a big hurt on that. So my point here, be careful of so-called trying to hide your personal profile on the core social media. You never know if those rules can change. And again, you can check this out on zoneofgenius.com. Check out our longer article on that. Just go to zoneofgenius.com and check that out. You can look up a keyword like look up hide personal if you want to check out that article. Again, if you just joined, This is the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray. Let me know how I can serve and help you. Check me out at RamonRay.com. Check us out at zoneofgenius.com, how we can serve you on the Rundown with Ramon and beyond. Ding, 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 ding. Everyone can be a publisher. Everyone can be a publisher. I wanted to touch on that today. Wall Street Journal talks about Vivian Tu is one of a new wave of female influencers who are using TikTok and Instagram to spread the message of personal finance to millennials and Generation Z. She's doing that in a huge, huge way. And what's interesting about that is it shows me not so much about what she's doing. There's a lot of people who are spreading knowledge on TikTok and other platforms, and that's great. So that's one thing to consider. And you can go to the article and see that. But the bigger thing I wanted to bring is that it's not just Vivian Tu who has the ability to spread information. Kimberly Wyckoff, good day to you. The power of this story is that every small business should aim to be a publisher in some way or fashion, as I'm doing today. When I say publisher, you can buy ads to distribute your information and build a following. You can post a lot on social. You should. You can do word of mouth. You can go to events. All those things you should do. I talk about in my book, Celebrity CEO, and hope all of you have a copy of that. Celebrity CEO, How to Build Your Personal Brand. It's a great book. But even beyond that, every small business owner should be a publisher, should be publishing content in some way, showcasing their thought leadership in some way to the world. Letting people know that you're there, that you're available. Letting people know that you're there, that you're solving their problem, that if they have a need, you have a solution for it. This is the key. Letting people know that you're aware, and the best way to do that is not by selling and cramming information down somebody's throat. The best way to do that is by sharing your what they call thought leadership. Hey, I'm an accountant. Taxes are coming up. Here's 5 ways you can save money on taxes. Hey, I'm a veterinarian. Here's 3 things you may not know about your dog's paws. Posting useful content like that on a regular basis over time will solidify your expertise and make you the celebrity CEO of your community. This is my point to you today. Every business owner can be a publisher. Every business owner should consider being a publisher and sharing insights, sharing information with their audience. It's not just a local TikTok influencer with millions of followers like Vivian Tu, and I'm so happy for her. This article is talking about those who are providing so much financial information, financial literacy. Yes, that's great. But I'm challenging you a step above that. You don't have to dress up all fancy and be all glam and be all glim. You can just post great content, especially on a platform like LinkedIn. And over and over and over and being consistent, you can do that. Listen, everybody, just joined. My name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon, encouraging you that everybody can be a publisher. Everybody can post content. Everybody can build a following. Everybody can do it because all the tools are here. You got StreamYard, you got TikTok, you got Snapchat, you got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got LinkedIn, you got Pinterest, you got X, you got all the platforms that are here. It's just for you to grasp and find the 1 or 2 that you can use to do it, and then build your email list. Email is so important and powerful. Don't neglect email. Whether using Aweber or using Keep, using HubSpot, using Zoho, number of other tools you can use, ActiveCampaign, so many tools you can use. The tools are all there. You just have to grab them and use them. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. Welcome to the Rundown with Ramon. Ding, 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 ding. Turning failure into success. I always love stories like this. I was fired from my job at a bank, writes Maria. Here's how I turned failure into success. Actionable steps you can take to turn your failure into success. The author gives a unique perspective that helps anyone who wants to become an entrepreneur. How do you turn your failure into a success? I got fired from United Nations. How did I do that? How can you do it as well? It's very doable. 1, embrace setbacks as a redirection. Don't keep your head in the sand and sulk, but make it a redirection. Identify transferable skills. Be resourceful and start lean. Don't go big and spend a ton of money. Start lean. Stay persistent in the face of rejection. This is what you can do. Stay persistent in the face of rejection. Persistence is everything. So when you get fired, when you're told no, when things don't work out, what can you do to rise back up again and keep on moving. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Let's keep moving on to tips. We've all faced rejection. We've all faced no. We've all faced heartaches to one degree or another, some more than others. But don't let that stop you from getting ahead and being the person you should be. Don't let it stop you. Let it be a catalyst to push you forward. That's what you should be doing. Ding, 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 ding. Self-care is so important, and I'm going to be bringing this point up over and over again on the Rundown with Ramon to encourage you to stretch, encourage you to drink water, encourage you to get a good night's rest, to encourage you to do the things you need to do to move forward, to make sure you're having a healthy body as you can, whether you're young or old. Are you getting your checkups? Are you brushing your teeth? Are you going to the dentist? Things that I'm not even doing, all the things I should do. But do the best you can every single day to live the life you want. Listen, if you've enjoyed this episode of the Rundown with Ramon, out of zoneofgenius.com. And I ask you, be clear. What is it that you really want to do this year? What do you really want to do next year? Hey, Alexandria, good day to you. I see you. Good day to you, Alexandria. Glad you're here. Ask yourself that. The clarity you have on what you want, not what everybody else wants, what you want is important. Ask yourself, do you want to be in business? For you new business owners especially, is this what you want to be? Do you really want to be even in business, or is working at a job better for you? I say this because entrepreneurship is not for everybody. Are you hungry enough to get the success that you need to get to the next level? Pricing is important. Is it a premium offer, or is it a low-cost, cheap offer? Your mindset is everything. What's the mindset that you need to have the clarity that you want? And finally, ask yourself this: what do you do best? What do you do best, better than everybody else? And ideally, that you can get paid to do it. Alexandria, thanks for being here. Kimberly, thanks for being here. Deborah, thanks for being here. Others who've joined us. Glad you're here on today's Rundown with Ramon. I'll see you again where we help you live your best life or start or grow your business. Go out and make a difference in the world. Be blessed. Thanks for being here on the Rundown with Ramon. And that's another episode of the Rundown with Ramon. I'm going to go out and have a workout. Go out for the rest of my day, whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or night, doesn't matter. Your time is your time. Go out. And Deborah Williams, I love how you're kicking off that show. My ideal customer is hungry. Let's go. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next edition of the Rundown with Ramon. See you later.